Yeah, you start things off.
Yes, but I haven't got my notes in front of me.
All right, can I talk about anal glands?
Oh, yes, please. You tantalised me with this note.
I did. I'll spoil it. It's not my anal glands. I'm sorry.
I assumed like it dogs or something.
Yeah, took dog to the vet for his usual vaccination booster things. But he's been letting out some horrible smelly stuff from the old back end on occasion. So I said that to the vet and I go, oh, you know what? I'll give his anal glands a good squeeze. See if that sorts it out. And she was there. She did
do extras.
She was there. She goes, oh yeah, the left one's got a fair bit in it. The right one's got him. Oh, it's in my face.
It's in your face.
That's what she squeezed. It squirted.
Oh no!
It's all up in her face, all over her.
No.
She goes, oh fuck, shit, oh, effing and jeffing. And she just goes, all right, I've got to go clean this up.
Oh my God.
And I was there going, good boy.
Oh my God. Was it his anal glands then?
I don't know. I mean, they were full of something, so.
Well, shit, evidently.
Yeah. So, see if that does the trick. But if nothing else,
yeah,
gave me a good story.
Yeah, indeed. Makes mine seem trivial. I was going to talk to you. I was going to ask you if you're familiar with a Greg's steak bake.
I don't tend to go steak bake.
Or chicken bake.
Yeah,
or familiar.
Bake. Yeah.
And chicken bake, honestly, is the superior.
That is what I go for.
It's a superior one.
Or festive bake around Christmas. Ooh, festive bake.
I don't know if I've ever had one of them.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Well, you can get them in the supermarket now. Do you know?
Oh, I'm baking myself.
Yeah. You can get like Greg's own ones, but they're really expensive.
Right.
But
equivalents.
Yeah, you can get like the supermarket.
Now with added meat.
Equivalent. Well, yeah, supermarket equivalents. They take like 20 minutes to cook or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Do they come with this familiar burning sensation when you eat them?
Well, here's what I was going to say. There is roughly 20 minutes in the oven, and then there's roughly a period of 1 to 2 hours where they're hotter than the sun, followed by about 30 to 40 milliseconds where it's okay to eat before it ends up stone bastard cold. So I had one for lunch today, and I'm messaging Jamie, friend of the pod, going, the only way to actually do it is you take a bite, you go, oh, fuck that, oh, that's hot, blow on it, set it down to cool, and then repeat that in 5 minutes' time. So it took me about an hour to get through, but I got through it. Lovely job.
You can feel it on the roof of your mouth now for the whole week. You're like, oh, it's that weird fuzzy sensation.
Yeah.
Carl, we've got some guest spots upcoming,
haven't we?
It is going to be nice to get out there. So we're going to be on with Kieran. Hopefully, need to schedule that one. We're going to be back with Damon as well, and we're planning something with the old Rev Almanac as well in the future. So we're getting out there.
All sorts of stuff going on.
More stuff going on. Exciting things.
Speaking of being busy and a bit of a TV update. I've not got anywhere with it, so I've not ordered it yet. And honestly, I might never order it because my kids have graduated from eating own brand supermarket fromage frais to those fucking goo things. How would you describe those for someone who isn't familiar with that? I feel like there's a better description out there than fucking goo things.
I mean, they are gourmet refrigerated desserts.
Yes. Yeah, that's
I would
good.
say.
Yeah. Anyway, point being, they cost £1 million.
Yes. You get them on they're like the things when you go on nice airlines, and that's their like dessert for the meal, where it's just like, ooh.
I've never been on a nice airline. I don't know what you're talking about. You are talking outside of my class here.
I've had like a billionaire shortbread. Something
well, you'd have to be.
Your thing, yeah. Yeah, it's just a description of how. Yeah,
they've got that right.
Yeah, so no TV. They've got the goo desserts instead.
Yeah.
So I was looking forward to your 1115 inch.
I'm sorry, mate. You're gonna have to talk to my kids if you want to see
that.
You're
gonna have to go back to the squeezy yogurts.
Yeah.
Movie the Needle, a movie podcast. Movie the Needle, they said it won't last. Movie the Needle, a movie podcast. Movie the Needle, give it a blast. Two idiots talking alone in our shed. We dissect a film as things come to a head. We kick things off and unveil the ale. Then it's a simple 5-point scale. Only one of us likes it, the other not so. We bicker and joke, no gag too low. Discussion begins, Si tells Carl he's wrong. Carl plays a game and Si sings a song. We do a recasting, discuss who would work. Would he or she, we say with a smirk. In spite of it all, Carl still thinks he's right. The truth of the matter is we both talk shite. Movie the needle, it's time for the show. Let's not pretend you've somewhere better to go.
Hello, my name's Simon and I'm in our shed with my good friend Carl, and this week we look back on the episodes released in February. Tragic, messy and brotherly love ensues. It's the Movie the Needle February 2026 Retro. Carl, what have you been watching this month?
Well, look, I've spare you all the Oscar stuff. We've done plenty of content on that over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've got a few in there, but only a few. Yeah.
So this list, is only like 20 films long, whereas in reality it's 60.
Yeah.
So, right, I'll start at the bottom, shall I?
Really don't like?
I haven't got any really don't likes this month. It's been a good month.
I said this on our Oscars episode, but I've got one, and it's Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah. Well, I think we might talk about that in the future because I think you've been very, very harsh with
It angered me.
with that. Speaking of films, moving on to my don't likes that angered me. If I wound myself up enough, I could probably push this one down to really don't like. But as it is, it's don't like. It's Eat, Pray, Love.
I only like doing two of those things anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Your wife's going, well, which one is it?
He doesn't pray that often.
Yeah. I've got a couple more don't likes. Couples Retreat. Vince Vaughn, Jason Bateman. Yeah.
Yep.
And Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
They're very two quite similar kind of films on a little bit of a run. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, that is what's his face from
Jason Segel.
Yeah, and Blondie from
Kirsten Bell. I can never remember. It's Kristen or Kirsten.
Kristen Bell.
Yeah, Kristen Bell. Yeah.
Yeah, and they did a sequel to that, Get Me to the Greek, as well.
Is that a sequel to that? Well, that's strange because Russell Brand is quite clearly the worst bit about Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yes, it was confusing for me that they did decide that he needed his own film.
And I say that like with my 2008 eyes on whenever it came out.
Yeah.
It's always amazed me how anybody ever thought he wasn't a prize prick and an absolute danger. I'm amazed he got to be in the mainstream for so long. Anyway,
he could easily play the prize prick.
Yeah, and doesn't he just?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my don't like this month is hard.
Well, I won't be watching that, let me tell you.
No, well, no, I wouldn't. I have seen both of those films. I couldn't really recall much about them. I'm probably ambivalent on them, to be honest, but...
Fair enough.
There we go. Don't like Hard Boiled, which we covered in previous episode. Okay. Yeah, at the moment.
We'll circle back around to that with a full episode in future seasons, because I do like that one.
What about your ambivalence?
This is Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues.
Okay. I'm assuming the first one is on the like side of things.
It's one of them. It was never going to reach the heights of the first.
There's enough to appreciate about it to make it worth
amusing.
Watching.
I can't honestly say that I particularly like it or will ever watch it again, so ambivalent feels right. Somewhere, the Sofia Coppola.
Oh yeah, not seen it.
Yeah, just didn't hit the heights. Certainly something like Lost in Translation did for me. 7 Years in Tibet, the Brad Pitt, David Thewlis one.
I've not seen it.
Ambivalent on that, yeah. I mean, that's essentially a bit of a riff on the John Huston movie, Man Who Would Be King, but anyway. Predator Killer of Killers, which is an animated thing. Quite a lot to admire about that. I did enjoy chunks of it for sure, less so other bits. The animation thing in general doesn't really tickle me, to be honest with you. So again, ambivalent feels about right for that. That's by ambivalence. What about yours?
I've got Mr. Burton.
Ah, yes, I did.
Did you watch that for the BAFTAs?
No, I never got round to it. I queued it up, never got round to it.
It's fine.
Yeah, biographic thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine. It's like it's a perfectly like pleasant watch, but like it's nothing. There's nothing about it.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay.
The Secret Agent, which I know we've talked about
I'm
briefly as
don't
part
like
of the
on
Oscars
that, I
thing.
have to say.
Primer,
Yes.
ambivalent on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince you to do a full episode on this because I think I would say I really like that one.
Okay. Well, maybe we will. Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we'll do an Upstream Colour double feature, and I'll watch that.
I'm not as hot on upstream colour, so.
And this one, Carl, we've started watching all the James Bonds with the boy.
Oh, lovely.
But Dr. No coming in at ambivalent for me.
Oh, we can definitely do that one because that's one of my favourite ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I've got that at number 4 in my list of them all. I think.
Okay. It's essentially just the final third that lets it down for me. So yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's good.
Pencil that one in.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'll highlight that one on this and then forget about it forever.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all my ambivalence.
All right, my likes then.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry, I've got one more ambivalent.
No.
I put it in the wrong place. The Killer, John Woo.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that
Yeah.
as a
You
follow
should
on.
watch that, yeah.
Yeah, I almost watched it the other night, and then
Sure
I
enough.
didn't.
No,
Fun story.
Did you not? Yeah. Cool. Okay, my likes. The French Connection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You seen that?
Yes, old Popeye.
Yeah, where are you on that?
Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah.
The Cable Guy.
The Jim Carrey, not seen it. Never seen
You've
it.
not seen The Cable Guy?
Never seen it.
Well, that's interesting. I think it's aged quite well, to be honest with you.
The only thing I'm familiar with the Cable Guy is the song that Jim Carrey released for that movie.
Did he actually release the Want Somebody to Love? Yeah, Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah, that was always on the box on my cable TV that I had as a kid.
Ah, you filthy little rich kid. Yeah. Predator Badlands.
I was going to ask if you'd watched Predator Badlands. No, I've not seen it. I do want to see it.
That's a like. It's Dan What's-His-Face again. Trachtenberg, is it? Who did Prey.
Oh, right, yeah. Which I've not seen either.
Real safe pair of hands for the Predator franchise.
Okay. I need to watch both of those. They're meant to be good. So
yeah. Foreign Correspondent. It's a black and white film. You'll hate it.
No chance.
Yeah. Hitchcock. Captive State.
Nope.
Yeah, I put like, don't mean that. That is probably a don't like, ambivalent at best.
Okay.
So I've just completely mislabeled that. Captive State.
What is it?
It's like a sort of moody post-apocalyptic alien invasion story. And it deals with sort of the fallout and how essentially people were trying to coexist, but were very much subservient to the aliens. There's a bit of a resistant movement going on.
Anyone in it?
John Goodman is in it, and I feel like there is another big name in it. I forget. Good ideas, not particularly well
Poorly
executed,
executed.
to be honest.
Okay.
A bit of a shame. Notorious.
No.
Again, black and white.
Notorious.
You won't like that.
Not seen it. No.
Yeah, like that. The Equalizer.
Oh, yeah, it's a rewatch.
Yeah. Some of these are rewatches.
Yeah. Denzel, right? Yep, that one. Yes, I like that one. Yeah.
Heist.
Heist.
Now, this is a film you should watch.
Have I seen it?
Gene Hackman, Sam Rockwell,
Oh.
Delroy fucking Lindo.
Oh, colour me interested.
Amongst others. But, yeah, Heist. A fun little... I think it's 2001, but it's got it's got that sort of fun action flick quality
down.
to
Heist.
it.
Yep.
So we know how much you love Delroy. So
Delroy fucking Lindo.
this is Spinal Tap.
Yes. Yep.
Which I like.
Yep.
And White Squall, which is a Ridley Scott film. Quite a big budget.
I've not even heard of that.
Decent enough, yeah. Jeff Bridges.
What year are we talking?
Jeff Bridges.
Roughly. Where is this in his... How recent are we talking?
2004, something like that.
Oh, right, okay.
Maybe. Is it? Have I said? No. It's 2 years before The Big Lebowski, so that makes it like 96.
90. Yeah.
Was Big Lebowski 98? Something around then, anyway.
Around
2 years before
okay.
Big Lebowski.
Never heard of that.
Jeff Bridges is fantastic in it, actually.
And you like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's fun.
Okay, my likes.
I don't know if I'd call it particularly good, but it's fun. Sorry, two more.
Oh, sorry.
I did say last one, but goes on to the next page. Death Wish and Death Wish 2.
I've not seen either. Should I?
Yeah, I mean, very classic 70s gritty thrillers, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. Okay, so I got the original King Kong, Sentimental Valley.
Yeah.
If I had legs, I'd kick you. Sorry, Begonia. We've covered this.
All of these,
the Lost Bus, Arco. All right, the ones we've not talked about. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh yeah, I'm not seeing it.
So
it's Edgar Wright in it.
It is, and it's Edgar Wright committing to a style and committing to a thing in a strong way.
Has he overdone it a la Baby Driver, or has he managed to keep it fresh?
It's intentionally quite over the top because it's basically like a comic strip style.
No, I don't. Thing. Well, okay, that doesn't sound like my thing, but I don't mind him going over the top. But has he gone on too long? Has he also tried to make it deep as well as style?
No, okay. very much.
Maybe it works. Maybe it works.
Yeah.
Maybe it works.
Armageddon.
Oh yes, yeah.
So watched that with the boy as well. He loved it.
That's a good choice for the boy. Yeah.
I did. I enjoyed it.
You can do Deep Impact now.
Yes, yeah. Which I don't think I've ever actually seen.
It's decent. It's not quite as silly as Armageddon, but they're very similar.
Spy Game. Finally watched it, Carl.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm afraid, so we can't cover it.
Everybody should really, if they're honest.
Yeah, I mean it's got kind of serious spy stuff. It's got kind of silly bits to it as well.
It's got a lot, mate. I think it's very slept on Spy Game.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That's all my likes that I haven't talked about already in Oscars.
Cool. I've got a couple of really likes.
I've got 3.
Okay, I've got 2. So Tokyo Joe.
Never heard of
it.
it.
Black and white film you wouldn't like it. Humphrey Bogart, though, you like him, Humphrey Bogart?
Oh, Toothy.
In that one film.
One film I've ever seen.
Black and white film that you've seen. Tokyo Joe, yeah, really like that. Very, very, very enjoyable.
Tokyo what? Tokyo
Joe.
Tokyo Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Kaya Malaga.
You've spoken
Spanish
about
film.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this. I can't remember why.
Really like Kaya Malaga.
Why were we talking about that?
Because Will, friend of the pod, went, the fuck has he been watching now?
That was it.
Where the hell's this come from?
Yes, that's why I've heard of it. Yeah. Okay, so I've got 3. 500 Days of Summer. So this is the go-to like romantic comedy in inverted commas that I will recommend alongside Crazy Stupid Love to anyone.
Right. It's not a strong recommendation, is it?
No, but it's because it's not just like a soppy, crappy rom-com. There's actually like good stuff in it.
Okay.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I think it might be my favourite. Mission Impossible.
Yeah. You said that before. I think.
Yeah. I think
it's very good.
It's cemented.
I might slot it in. I think I slot it in at number 3.
3. What was it? What was the ones above it?
My first choice is Mission Impossible.
Okay, and then Ghosts.
And then
Rogue Nation. Yeah. Really enjoyed that again. So Theo's almost now watched all of the Mission Impossibles, not in order, but now he's got the first. He's got Dead Reckoning. No, yes, Dead Reckoning to watch, and then he's watched them all, even though he watched Final Reckoning first.
Probably doesn't matter.
No, not in any way. And then my final one, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Nice.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
I do really like it.
Yeah.
I think I might really like all of the trilogy and also the 4th one.
I definitely like the first one. That's the one that sticks out strongest in my memory, but I am a bit of a sucker for an origin story there. So.
Yeah, I did really appreciate it. And I remember really liking it when I first watched it. I was like, I don't know if this is... Again, watched that with the boy. Very good.
From memory, it looks pretty great.
It does. The whole, the ape side of things is just fantastic.
Is it himself again?
It is.
A circus. God, he gets around, doesn't he?
He is there. But he's not. He hasn't got like another part though.
And Christ.
Just keep him.
Yeah,
just keep him as a monkey.
Yeah.
Ape. Sorry. So that's it. There we go. So we've identified one Doctor No that we might cover in the future, and maybe Hard Boiled in the future as well.
And maybe Primer if I can talk you into it.
Maybe Primer. Let me highlight that one as well. All right, Carl. All that talking about what we've watched in list form has made me thirsty. Would you mind, be a dear, reach into the fridge and unveil the retro ale?
Now, this month, I haven't been on holiday.
Which, to be fair, is a rarity.
Yeah, I think for the last 2 retros, I've brought a beer back from my travels. But we are going on holiday.
We are.
In 2 weeks.
We are.
And so to get us in the mood, I think we've had this beer before, but to get us in the mood, I've gone for a St. Austell Brewery proper job.
Ooh, we have had it before, and I like it. All right, Carl. Time to cover general apologies and corrections for the month. What have you got?
Can't remember in which episode we said this, but we were fishing around for that Daniel Craig film In the Woods.
Oh, yeah.
I called it a Polish film. Johnny, friend of the pod, husband of Kate, has been in touch to say the film you're thinking of is Defiance.
Defiance, yes.
And it's
yes.
Belarusian.
Oh, well, there you go. I know it's directed... Oh, no, I can't remember his name. I've read his autobiography. What's his name? We've done one of his films. He did Blood Diamond. Ed Zwick.
Oh, yeah.
Directed by Ed Zwick. Yeah, Defiance. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Of course we knew it was Defiance. I think we are.
Well, I didn't know it was Defiance. I was genuinely surprised to learn
it was Belarusian.
It was Belarusian, yeah. I didn't realise
There we go. So mine, Carl, is an apology to you.
Oh, okay.
Game Scandal. Kieran's episode. I didn't give you the chance to level up after Kieran guessed incorrectly on one of the things. So I apologise. It was an oversight. I formally correct the score from 5-0 loss.
No. Hang
to
on,
a 4-1 loss. Okay.
Hang on. Look, despite my efforts in the edit to swap the names around, I will admit that Kieran wiped the floor with me on the day. However, that was at 1-0 down. Right?
You think you get the momentum?
That was at 1-0 down. Well, we'll never know, will we? We will never.
Is it a confidence boost you needed? Would you have even got it right? That's the real question.
What, with all of the clues? Yes, with all of the clues, I would have got it right. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll never know. I table a motion to strike that game from the record.
Denied.
Yeah, you don't ask, you don't get. Worth a go, wasn't it?
It was. Okay, the first film of February is The English Patient, our canon episode, which I came in liking. Carl, you came in not liking. You're a don't like. But by the end, Carl, I remained at like. And you came all the way up from don't like, all the way to ambivalent.
Yeah.
But hey, that's all I needed.
A win.
A win is a win. That is one to me. It's been a while. It feels like it's been a while. I'm on the board again. It's the momentum I need. This is it.
We had a good time talking about this, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I definitely much enjoyed this episode. I enjoy all the episodes.
You much enjoyed this episode.
It's very rare that I record an episode and go, that was shit.
Enjoyed this episode.
I enjoyed it much.
Much enjoyed it. You enjoyed it much. Good.
I've got some listener feedback.
Good.
So, Best Bitchcast, I assume Kieran on the socials agrees with our Jennifer Connelly suggestion for recasting and goes far to say Jennifer Connelly in everything, please. I'm not sure I can get on board with that. I'm sorry.
Well, it depends. She definitely doesn't fit some characters. Wouldn't mind looking at her. That's where we're at, I suppose.
Yep.
No point hiding it.
You can't. Yeah, that's the unfortunate gift.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Heather, friend of the pod, Heather Stewart. In case there are other Heathers.
I think they exist, yeah.
Yeah. She says that she was not prepared for the docking chat in the first 2 minutes of the episode.
You started it.
Did I?
Yeah, you said docking first.
Sure. I did not on air, to be clear. And yeah, there we go. But I'm genuinely worried that this could have been someone's first exposure to us and that they get the entirely right idea about what the podcast is. And it puts them right off.
Yeah.
Did you have anything from anything?
Yeah, honestly, not particularly good feedback, but I asked around. I did ask mostly men, which I expect skews things a little bit, but still, not particularly good. A mix of not seen and boring was the feedback I got about the episode. Then I asked them about the film.
Hey!
Yeah.
There we go. Any lingering thoughts, Carl?
Have I, mate? Have I? I've been very excited to.
Okay.
Talk about this.
Yeah, hit me.
This is where the retro
comes into its own
clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I tell you what. As a general thought, when I was going through this exercise, trying to recall like the best scene and quotes and stuff, it really brought it home to me just how cool I am on this film.
Just how cool I am on this film.
You know what I mean. And I do still put a lot of that down to Ray Fiennes' failure to convince me he was an actual human being with real human emotions, but there are other problems. Anyway, I've done some reading, which turned out to be something of a vindication, which I was very excited about. Sometimes, by the way, as a sort of aside, I build these films up a little bit in my mind. And I'm like they're sacred cows or something.
Yeah.
And I feel like, oh God, it's me that's the odd one out. And then I'll go read like Letterboxd review, and you go, oh no, loads of people feel the same way, which is always quite a nice. It's
the thing with the internet, you can find people to support whichever view you have.
Experience. Well, that's true, and today is no exception. So I had problems with this film. I thought the main romance was naff. I thought Caravaggio's character was naff. We did actually talk about that. A bit that we also talked about but got cut was I had problems with the structure, and I asked you, didn't you think it was weird that the film opens with Hannah builds her world and character, and then essentially leaves her arc alone for an hour before coming back to her? It turns out I might have had a point.
Go on then.
So I found plenty of reviews that did not quite feel the central romance between Laszlo and Kay. Then I read a couple of reviews that said in the book that romance takes a backseat, and it's the Hannah Kip storyline is much more central. So then I did some reading, not of the book, I should say.
Yeah, just to be clear.
Yeah, I did some reading. I've read lots of reviews. I've read some blogs on the differences. As usual, I got mired in Reddit threads on the subject. And I've asked ChatGPT to sum up the differences for us, which I know can be shonky.
Sure.
But based on all the reading I've done, I think it's done a very fair job. Okay, I'm showing you my working.
Okay, that's fine. Right. Yep. Yeah, you get extra points.
Yeah.
Even if what you end up with is a load of tripe, you still get some points.
I think this is fair based on everything I read. All right. So it says the differences are the book is much more of an ensemble piece with major focus on Hannah Kip, who it puts in brackets is huge in the book, and Caravaggio.
That's what she said.
Okay, so already the things I say, isn't it weird how they do this? And that Caravaggio character's naff. It's like, don't worry, mate, that stuff's more present in the book. The film shifts heavily towards Al-Marji, Ray Fiennes, Catherine, Kristen Scott Thomas, and their relationship becomes the emotional core. It expands on Kip. It said the biggest change, Kip is arguably the moral and thematic centre of the book. His identity as a Sikh in the British Army is deeply explored. The ending actually hinges on his reaction to the atomic bomb, which just isn't in the movie.
No.
In the film, this is another point I pressed home in our chat. In the film, the political and cultural arcs are toned down, whereas the book is heavily about that colonialism, identity dislocation, war as a global cultural rapture.
Well, sounds like a good read.
Yeah, it says much more philosophical and ambiguous. So as the film leans into love and betrayal, memory and loss, politics are present but softened. The book is more intellectual and political. The film is more emotional and romantic. So not for the first time on this podcast, I find that my grumblings about an adaptation have some basis in that they are essentially changes from the source material. And I won't lie, when I found that out, to get a semi on.
Weren't confident enough to just leave it in the episode, though.
Well, I did this week, so that was after the episode.
Yeah, no, but you said you cut it from the episode.
It was just because I was already complaining about Caravaggio, and then that flowed into or came from another piece where I was complaining about the structure. I was like, I can't leave both in. I sound like a right twat. And we were already running long. So I cut that bit. But yeah, this is exactly what the retro's for. Brilliant stuff. So, yeah, there we go. So, look, if you like it, if you riff with the central romance, that's great for you. I don't think it works. I think it leaves a lot of stuff out on the table, obviously so, and it appears that there's basis in that claim.
Well, there you go. That is a very well-researched and rounded opinion. I'm going to back that up with a story that I want to share from today. So today I shared a picture. We were talking to my good friend Kira, listener to the pod, shared a picture of Ray Fiennes from this movie.
Fabulous looking.
Because she was like, Ray Fiennes, yeah, I know Ray Fiennes, yeah, kind of, yeah, but I was like, have a look at him in this movie. So she did, and she made noises like when I tuck into some fried chicken.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And she also said she was going to go seek out the picture of his cock from the Bone Temple and put it together with that picture to make the complete picture in her mind.
Tell her to watch A Bigger Splash.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Way more knob.
Yeah.
Way more knob.
Bigger Splash. Okay, got that. Now, I'm sure she doesn't mind me sharing this. I've not asked. But yeah, look out, Heather Stewart. There might be
I was
some
gonna say,
competition
it's
for
not-
the biggest Ray Fine fetishist on the
Yeah,
horizon.
she's not alone.
Yeah.
There are other listeners to this podcast that are well into Rafie. So
Yeah, indeed. But I said this was the first movie that I saw and I went, oh, okay, fair enough. I see what you mean. I see where that's coming from. I see.
And you often admire the male form.
I do.
That was a bit of a
I think
blind
it's
spot
one
for
of
you,
my.
wasn't it?
I think it's one of my strengths that I can do that. And even in like quiz show and stuff like that, I was a bit like,
Maybe it's because he doesn't have a tash, so he sort of flew under your
That's
radar.
it. Yeah, that'll be it.
Because you tend to like hairier men, don't you?
Yes, that is it. Yeah. That's why we do it together, Carl. That's why we do the pod together. Right. Carl, ratings.
Yes.
What did you end up giving this on the old Letterboxd?
Well, I gave it 3.5 because there is still lots to admire. I think it gets a couple of things wrong. I think, unfortunately, they're fairly fundamental things, which is going to hold it back from scoring higher.
Well, that's actually higher than I anticipated you're going. That's interesting.
You know, there is lots to admire. It's not my sort of film. I don't like it, but there we go.
I went for a 4. 4 for me. IMDb 7.4. Letterboxd 3.6. So pretty much bang on what you've scored it there. Metascore 86. Critics like it.
I would say that the critical acclaim for this, I think, is slightly overblown, to be honest with you. And it comes back to my point about, I actually think they're just, to me, it was fairly obvious that some stuff in the film doesn't work. And I get that that's not how you watch films. So if you like it, you can gloss over
that stuff.
But the critical acclaim, they should have been picking up on that sort of stuff.
Well, not just the critics that liked it, the Academy. 12 nominations, 9 wins.
They've lost their heads a bit.
Yeah, so 1 for score, sound, editing, costume design, set decoration, all things you could.
Yeah, actually, I agree with most.
Yeah, fair enough. Cinematography, and then it also won for director. It won for supporting for Binoche.
Yes,
very good. And then best picture, it won, which beat Fargo, Shine. We've covered this in the thing.
Shine.
Yeah, Secrets and Lies.
Yeah, it beats Secrets and Lies.
Jerry Maguire.
No, Jerry Maguire's better than that.
Yeah, and
get
Fargo's
rid of director,
different.
Get rid of best picture. It can have 7. I think that's fair.
Yeah, fair enough. It didn't win lead actor for Rafie.
Not surprised.
It didn't win lead actress for KST.
Not surprised.
And it didn't win adapted screenplay.
Okay, and I should hope not. Jesus Christ. Butchered it.
Rewatchability, Carl.
I got to say no.
I'm going to say yes. So even though it's quite long, I still think it's fairly rewatchable.
Yeah, but you like the central romance.
Well, this is true. Yeah. Yeah, I can just go. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Best scene. What have you got for us?
I did really appreciate the suicide / attempted murder of Colin Firth.
I was just like, what?
I can't remember his character name.
Clifton.
Yes, that's right. Well, no, yeah, but that's his surname. What's his first name?
Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Clifton. Is it Harry or something?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I thought that was fantastic.
Might be Harry, you know.
Yeah, well, let's go with it. He's now Harry Clifton.
No, that doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't sound right, does it?
No.
Let's just call him Clifton. That's what they call him in the movie. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought that was a really good piece of practical effects, certainly in there. They definitely smashed some machinery into the ground. I'm sure they added a bit of CG in there, but
was good.
Really well put together.
I enjoyed the first sort of relationship building moment where they're driving together for the first time, and he's explaining how he once spent 9 hours in the car without a word, and that was a good day.
He said fire. That was a good day.
I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And then also the church flying through the air. Quite a little magical moment. Yeah, the bell ringing. Yes, indeed. That's
the bell ringing.
Well, that best quote, Carl.
I think I know yours. My best quote was, "Will we be all right?" Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yes is a comfort. Absolutely is not. So yes is a comfort. Absolutely is not. That was quite good.
I had a few to pick from, but I'm going to go for Are Thumbs Fingers?
That's not where I thought you'd go. I'll be honest.
Are thumbs fingers though? It's a great question.
No, I don't think they are. I think they're thumbs.
So how many fingers do you
They're
have?
all digits. You've got 5 digits. You've got 4 fingers.
So how many fingers am I holding up?
Well, yes. All right. Look, the fact that we may colloquially say that, they say 5.
See, look, it's deep.
Yeah,
it's deep. This film.
Somebody at some point is going to say 4. The other one is a thumb.
Yeah, you're either a smart ass or blind.
Yeah.
We're not sure which. What's your favourite character?
I mean, am I allowed this one? Hannah?
Yeah, I've said Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's the a secondary character.
Not
I would say.
not in the book, mate.
Not in the book, yeah. But
Yeah,
she's the emotional core of the film.
I mean, she's for me. I don't think the film strives for that, but
Emotional, I think that it does. Because I think both the central romance, there's not a lot of actual emotion going on
well, no.
on display there. But yeah, Hannah, good stuff. Okay, you ready to rank some on-screen beers, Carl?
Love to rank some on-screen.
What have you got for me?
Right, friend of the pod, Johnny, husband of Kate,
Hello, husband of Kate.
sent us in 4. We read 2 of them out last month.
Hit me with one more.
One more. Okay, one more.
Gotta stretch these babies out.
Right, which one of these shall I pick? Which one's the most interesting one? I'll go with this one because I think you're going to be familiar with it. And it is another Quantum of Solace beer.
Oh, okay.
And it's when the General gets a bottle of Heineken in the big hotel at the end that sort of blows up.
Oh my God, right. Got to think of Quantum of Solace, right.
So we're in the desert at this point.
Okay, in
Nice
the weird
green
building in
bottle
the
of-
desert.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a nice
yeah.
green bottle of Heineken. Obviously, we've got we're ticking the hot, sweaty vibes.
Yep.
You know the bottle looks lovely.
Big green thing.
Yeah. What do we reckon?
So this is before it's exploded.
Yeah.
It's not that hot. But
No,
it's in a
I think
desert.
that'd be too hot, wouldn't it?
Be a
Like a
bit.
beer's just not going to cut
It
it.
looks
is
too hot in the desert, to be honest, as well. Yeah, okay, right, yeah. So it's in a trendy hotel beer.
Yeah, that's true. You're tapping into the hotel beer thing. Yeah.
Yeah. In a hot place.
He's done a bit of sort of terrorism. He's tired. He's about to do a bit of rape because he has her sent to his room.
Pre-rape beer. What do you?
Yeah. Your post-terrorist pre-rape beer, hot sway in the desert. What are we saying?
Remind me of the. I think it's near the top. I don't think it's near the top. It's definitely not it's nowhere near the other Quantum of Solace beer.
No. I agree with that. For me, I'm looking at In Bruges becomes a good marker.
Yeah. Because we're in a hotel,
Yeah.
but we're in a upper class hotel in the heat, so it's above that.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think it looks like a shite hotel, and I'm not really into the raping either. Terrorism, I suppose.
Fine,
It bears some fruits, right? I don't know where anyone gets out of rape. So, is it? Let's compare it to the Good Morning Vietnam formaldehyde beer. That's the one just below In Bruges at the moment. I think it's maybe even below that one.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So that puts it then above the Shaun of the Dead beer.
Yeah.
We're still hot.
Poor Shaun
sweaty.
of the Dead beer.
It's just what it is.
It is,
That's
yeah.
a very
But yeah, I
lovely
think it's still got the
everyday
heat.
beer.
Yeah, you still got
It's
the
Shaun
heat.
of the Dead
It
beer.
is Heineken. I'm not a massive fan of Heineken.
No, I know what you mean, but
That's
in
the-
those conditions,
Yeah. I think it's fine. I think it's fine there.
okay.
So in between, where's it in between?
So it's above Shaun of the Dead beer, but it's just below the Good Morning Vietnam formaldehyde
Okay, yeah.
beer.
Happy with that.
And we'll put the list, the complete list of these, up on the socials.
Ever-growing list.
Yeah.
Indeed. So we move from beers to directors.
Yeah, that'll do, won't it?
Yeah.
That'll
So our
do.
Directors Hall of Fame. So we've already got a few in there. People such as Cameron and Zemeckis and Eastwood's in there. We got a few rejections. Tarantino, Spielberg didn't make it in. This month, it's my turn to suggest one. And as we've just had the Oscars, seems like the perfect time to put forward the big winner of Oscars Night 2026, Paul Thomas Anderson, old PTA himself. What's your initial thoughts, Carl? Do you want me to run through his directing?
please.
Yeah, so we've obviously got One Battle After Another, Licorice Pizza, which I know you quite liked.
Yes.
There Will Be Blood, which I know you quite like.
Yes. Well, yes, very much so.
Punch Drunk Love, which I'm not sure you've
I've not seen it.
seen. Magnolia.
I don't think I've actually watched it all the way through.
No. Boogie Nights is quite long.
I've seen that. a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago for me too. So yeah, they're just some of them / all of them. Not sure if I wrote down the full list or not. But strong multi Oscar winner, not for directing, only got the one directing win. But yeah, what's your initial thoughts?
Well, I mean, isn't he only a multi-Oscar winner now?
Now he is, yeah.
Yeah. He'd
For
never been
One Battle
nominated for
After.
anything.
He'd been nominated for.
No, he never won anything before.
Never won.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's strong. He's one of those that people attach a lot of hype to as a director, almost regardless of what he does.
It's a PTA film. It's a PTA film. It's a PTA
what's
film.
it about? Is it this? Is it?
It doesn't
matter. It's a PTA film. I'm not even sure the same can be said for someone like Spielberg, because
Not anymore.
no, he does like such varied stuff. You're like,
Yeah. But does he get any extra points for writing as well, or we just stick into the directing?
No, I think that does count, because this is something I've always sort of kicked around. I don't quite know how they do it when it's not their own work. How do you
Mercenaries?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, how do you? To me, it makes perfect sense that if you're gonna write it, then you're telling your story exactly the way you want to tell it, and then if you're also producing it, you can make sure that things are right and you've got all the sort of tools you need to tell your story the way you want it.
Yeah.
When you start taking
It's a singular
those bits
vision,
out,
isn't it? It's a singular vision.
when you start taking those bits out, I'm like, God, that must be different. That must be a completely different challenge. Like, how did they get around that? So I think I like the idea of extra points for being a bit of an auteur, to be honest with you.
And it makes him less prolific, because you got to do the right. You can't just be spending all your time directing and finding your next film. You got to write the bloody thing.
Yeah.
Which I imagine is a horrendous effort.
Yeah.
Just the thought of sitting down, just
Oh,
the
real
amount of
labour of love
wanking you're going to be doing, writing a whole screenplay. It's going to be huge. Red Raw.
You do like that Pomodoro technique to work, right? Which for anyone that's not familiar with, you basically break your time up into segments, don't you?
Yeah,
like
say
every 20 minutes,
half an hour, 25 minutes of work, and then like a
then you have
5-minute
a
break.
wank. Yeah, it's supposed to be just a break, but it's a wank for you. Is that what you go for?
Yeah, so instead of like Pomodoro, whatever the Italian word for aubergine is, that'll be that technique.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Pomodoro said no, aubergine technique for me. But yeah, but yeah, what do we think then? What's your?
I think he's a bit of a boy as well, you know.
Bit of a boy.
Yeah, I think he's a bit of a party animal back in the day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, he has the look of like a nerd. Do you not
I think he was into cocaine, heavily into cocaine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you reckon that's done?
I reckon he might be a bit of a shagger, you know.
Yeah?
Mm.
I can see it.
Yeah.
He writes like a shagger.
He does write like a shagger.
Or does he write like a teenage boy who's
fantasist.
never seen boobs?
I don't know. Licorice Pizza's a bit more in that sort of.
Maybe used to be. No.
In fact, I'm going to take that back. The protagonist in Licorice Pizza is shagging beyond his years.
That's true. Yeah, fair point.
So no, yeah, I'm satisfied. I think he measures up.
All right, then he's in.
Yeah,
PTA. In you go. Okay, let's move on to film number 2 of February, which is our Mash Flicks and Chill episode that we had with Kieran B from Best Picture Cast. And the main film we talked about was Warrior. Now, do you have listener feedback, Carl?
My listener feedback is that there is no listener feedback. Unfortunately, it seems that no one has seen this film.
This is interesting because Will has different thoughts on that. So, friend of the pod and real friend Will does say that he thinks a lot of people have seen this, but they kind of sit into two camps. So it's either the casual non-movie nerds who tend to say, "Oh yeah, that was all right," and then he feels the need to defend it and convince them of its greatness. And then the movie nerds are divided into two camps themselves, which is those that think it's cheesy, obvious, over the top, and those that think it's a bit of a masterpiece. Clearly, only the second group is correct there, or the third group, I should say, of that is correct.
Well, I think that characterization exists. The only bit I disagree with
People have seen it.
is that a lot of people have seen it, because I haven't seen it. Actually, nobody I spoke to has seen it.
And
So
you know
I don't
why?
know.
You know why? Because it was fucking ignored at the Oscars.
Maybe.
I think if this was listed in one of the top 10 films, would have been.
This is exactly
would
what
have
we
been
said
seen.
on our BAFTAs roundtable thing. This is the problem with the Oscars.
Yep.
And it is more than just going, oh, the Oscars are shite and having a little grumble. They do have an impact.
Yep.
Not always positive.
No.
Okay.
Also, some Quick and the Dead feedback, which is part of the mashup that fed into Warrior. Will says that he likes it. He loves the start, and it gets a bit silly towards the end, which takes him out of it a bit. Does say the cast is fantastic, though, especially Rusty. Crow has become a meme, and everyone seems to have forgotten just how great an actor he actually is / was.
Yeah.
So yeah. Lingering thoughts, Carl.
Well, Kieran, by the way, firstly, fantastic guest.
Loved him.
Made some very thoughtful points throughout. We talked for a long old
We
time.
did.
It was our first Mashflix episode to go over 2 hours, I think.
And it was well over that in the
Oh God, yeah,
pre-edit.
that was a painful edit,
Yeah.
even to get it down.
painful, as in it was tough to cut.
Yeah, just cutting all my babies.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, all the time. So, Kieran had an interesting perspective on it, and I think it taps into something Will just said.
Mm.
Kieran actually fell into both of those camps.
Yeah.
So, I probably fall into the second bit. We settled on this word restraint to define a lot of this film, right? Kieran loved all of that side. He really, really got into the relationship side of this and loved it as that sort of gritty working class story. He mentioned that sense of place a lot in his sort of appraisal of it. But he still loved the big overblown sports movie feel to it, and he pushed back on my sort of like
silliness.
I think it does get a bit silly, and I think unnecessarily so. I think it's better than that. Better is the wrong word. I'm using that like in context, because and silly is the wrong word too. Again,
the tournament could
I'm
have been factored in at a different level. And
yeah, but like I'm just keen to not like deride. Oh, all sports movies are silly. That's not. I don't think that at all. I love a popcorn flick. You know, we've become amongst our sort of group of pod friends, the sort of resident apologists for F1
yes.
on this year's
we have
Oscars circuit. You know, so I love all of that. My point was, you know, it just probably doesn't belong in this film. Actually, Kieran was not like that. He was like, no, I love all that. I love all the overblown sports movie side of it. This is a sports movie. Give me it all. Whilst also doing the other thing of going, I love the gritty working class story that underpins it all. So he actually fell into both those very interestingly. To me, those things still butt up against each other a little bit, and so I can see why it does draw some of the criticism that it gets.
Now, this film is streaming on Netflix right now. So, perfect time for people to correct the error of their ways, having not seen it, seek it out and watch it. And then let us know what you think.
Indeed.
If you've not seen it. But I mentioned about the Oscars and the fact that it wasn't heavily nominated when it probably should have been. Christ, have you seen that year?
You mentioned this on a chat earlier, so I had a little look, but go on.
Yeah, so looking at the films nominated for Best Picture that year, awful year. So The Artist won. The Tree of Life, fucking
Not
dull.
seen it.
The Descendants, Alexander Payne, fine.
It's all right. Yeah.
Fine. Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close.
Not seen it.
Not seen it. The Help, I'm
Not
sure
seen
it's
it.
fine. Hugo, one of
Johnny Depp?
Scorsese's worst.
No.
No,
Rango,
Hugo,
isn't it?
Yeah, Hugo's is Scorsese about the origin of cinema and stuff. So very thing, but it's not brilliant. Midnight in Paris, I know you like that, but that's a Woody Allen one.
I also wouldn't be proposing that for Best Picture.
No.
Either, by the way.
Moneyball,
Yeah,
good film,
that is a good film.
and War Horse, not a good film.
Not seen it. I'm not sure you could pay me. It looks awful.
I'd quite enjoy watching it with you. I think.
Well,
just
look,
to see
we'd
how
have
you
to do it for the pod because there's no way
you wouldn't choose to do
that
it.
of my own accord. No,
Yeah.
It looks awful.
So how did Warrior not get on that list?
I don't know.
Crazy. Even like the best actor. Like you think it got one nomination for the best supporting actor for Nolte, but best actor, you had two leads basically to pick from there. And you had Jean Dujardin from The Artist, which fine if you want to put a silent film in, go for it. That's fine.
The Academy trying to appear interesting again, isn't it?
But then you've got Damien Bichir from A Better Life.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of it. George Clooney in The Descendants.
I mean, it was fine, that movie.
Fine, but Gary Oldman and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Yes, he's not.
He's fine in it. It's good, yeah. And then Brad Pitt in Moneyball.
I mean, he's all right.
But you put these two guys up there. Put one of them in that 5, surely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Oscars have done them dirty here, and I think this would have been maybe even more widely seen had they got
done
a
with
few
a bit
more.
of that hype, couldn't it?
It could. But anyway, enough of Oscars thoughts. What about our thoughts, Carl? What was your rating for this one?
I settled on 4 stars.
4 stars. I went the full 5, baby. It's a 5-star film for me. I can't remember if it was a 4.5 going into it. Then on rewatch, I was just like, no, fuck it. This is a 5. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Now, IMDb rating, Carl, where would you reckon this is going to sit on the IMDb rating? Based on what we've already said. And knowing IMDb and where it is, what it is.
Well, so if you're going for the broader thing, then the silliness should play into that. So that would be high.
Yeah?
Yeah, that would be my...
It is high, 8.1.
Yeah.
180 on the top 250.
Yeah.
Letterboxd is a 4, so pretty much aligned. Metascore though, 71. Critics not as big a fans of it, which is interesting.
So that ties in. That's consistent with the Academy thing.
Yeah. So not really sure why it didn't.
Well, they're wrong, aren't they?
Well, there is that. Yeah. And as I said, only one Oscar nomination for supporting actor for Nick Nolte. So no technical, nothing along those lines either.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know how many technical awards I'd have given it, but certainly cinematography I thought was pretty good.
Yeah. Cinematography is what I was thinking of as well.
Some of the fights and characters at points.
Maybe even the editing, if you're saying how they edited together.
Editing, that's a good one.
But yeah, even Nick Nolte didn't win. He was beaten by Christopher Plummer for Beginners.
Not seen it.
Nope, never fucking heard of it. Rewatchability.
Yes.
I'd put very yes.
Yeah, well, now here's the thing. I think it's a touch heavy for very yes. I think you'd wear it out.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's not necessarily a criticism.
No. But it's just like, would you? Oh, I'll crack it on now.
It's just the type of film. I think you'd wear it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it warrants being felt. Yeah, you like that?
I like it.
Yeah, you like being felt, do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that later. It warrants being felt.
Yeah. Do you mind, love?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's a fair point. Best scene, Carl. What have we got?
Okay. It's the ending.
All right. Yeah.
It's the ending. Just because of the way it ends without resolution. Not necessarily ambiguous, because it maintains distance between the father and the son, so we can pretty well imagine that relationship isn't particularly going anywhere. And also, if we use our brains, we know the deserter is going to get arrested as soon as he leaves the arena. So it's not necessarily that we don't know what's going to happen next.
They just don't show it.
They don't show it. And then by ending it where they do, we get to bask in that
glory.
Moment.
Yeah.
Well, glory, I don't know.
Well,
catharsis.
Yeah.
Emotion. So, yeah. I think it picked the right note.
I think it was my favourite parts of the episode when we asked Kieran, like, what did you make of the ending? Oh, yeah, I'm not a real fan. But don't you think this? Oh, no, you said like that. Yeah, I kind of like it. Yeah.
There was a lot of that in that episode.
Yeah.
Sort of all talking each other up to stuff. It was very, very fun. It was very, very enjoyable.
So I would say Tommy and Paddy in the hotel room with the drunk Moby Dick. We've all been there in a hotel room, drunk Moby Dick.
Yeah, with your drunk Moby Dick.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great scene though. Stop the ship, you son of a bitch. We're lost. We'll never make it back. Yeah. Just that's what he got. That's what got him the nominee for best supporting. I think.
Probably.
And it's a big scene, big acting, But yeah, I enjoyed it. But there's plenty of others to pick from. But that's the one I went for. Best quote, Carl.
I'm going to spoil. No, I'm not. Yes, best quote. My best quote is, "You popped his shoulder. Good. I want you to pop his other shoulder."
Nice.
I like it a lot.
Nice. So there's a few in terms of the interactions between Paddy and Tommy. I could have gone for, must be tough to find a girl who could take a punch nowadays. I think I liked you better when you were drunk. Let me explain something to you. The only thing I have in common with Brendan Conlon is that we have absolutely no use for you. Just absolutely cutting and good. But the one I went for is, do your job, Josh. Do your job. Do your job, Josh. Which you repeated multiple times.
Good. Yeah.
Which, I enjoy that. Use that multiple times, not directly to people. They don't know I'm saying that to them.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that a lot. Favorite character?
Yeah. So Frank.
Yeah, Frank Campagna.
Yeah, the trainer.
Yeah.
Which ties into my love of said quote, because I think he's such a good character. I think he has this somewhat unconventional approach with the whole relaxation, classical music and all that. But he so clearly taps into Brendan and his motivations, and he gets his instructions right at the right time. And in that moment, in the end fight, you popped his shoulder. Good. I want you to pop his other shoulder. He is completely unflinching at that moment, and up to that point, he's just been this calm, almost Zen-like figure. But yet, in that moment, when he really needs to be, he's just go fucking kill him. Yeah. He's absolutely badass.
Even in the semi-final, though, you lose this, you don't have a home.
He ups the stakes. He ups the stakes there, but he's not quite as cold as in that moment when he's just go fucking hurt him.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant because we get this character that is a trainer in a sports movie, and it would be so easy to go cliche, the shouting and the sort of overblown, and he doesn't. He delivers the same thing ultimately in just a very, very different way. Completely believable, really good character.
I do agree. He was top of my list. There were a couple of others, like the principal, I could say, but it's not loads to do.
Good
but I did
of
like
a sports fan.
Yeah, true. And then Brian Callen, playing Brian Callen as the commentator.
Yeah,
I thought he did fantastically as that, and actually that was such a huge part of making it feel as it did. But yeah, I think Frank Campagna is we're talking character.
The old Frank Grillo, isn't it? Plays
Frank Grillo, yeah, older than you think. Frank Grillo. All right,
wicked shape.
Carl, you ready for a game?
Love a game.
All right, play that funky music, white boy.
Well, he's Ralph Fiennes, not Ralph Fiennes, Fiennes. It's Rafe Nathaniel Twistleton Wycombe, not Ralph Fiennes, Fiennes.
What?
He's a really posh, but got
What's
a
his
cock
name?
that Heather wants to nosh. Fuck Dumbledore, he's Voldemort. His acting's elite, the finest guy you'd ever want to meet. Well, have you ever seen a film you didn't like him in? Well, you better think fast for this blind ranking. It's Ray Fiennes, not Ralph Fiennes. He's a really neat and makes Heather act like she's on heat.
There you go. So yeah, it's a blind ranking as it is our retro. You've got to blind rank the following 10 Ray Fiennes movies.
I cannot wait to get that message.
I already shared it with her because I needed to feel like I need to get clearance.
Oh, you coward! You coward!
I was just like, I've got this line, but I'd rather change it to be specific to you. Would you be okay with that? She's like,
would I?
That is legal clearance. Thank you very much. So, you ready, Carl, for this Ray Fiennes ranking?
Very good. I'm ready.
So remember, you are ranking the movies.
Oh, it's right. Okay, so
you're ranking the movies.
It's weird because the song said, "Have you ever seen Ray Fiennes in a movie you didn't like?"
Yep. Movie you didn't like, yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't. All right, okay, fine. Yeah. Hang on a minute.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
What
but
did you say?
Look, let's. The song's the song. The game is the game.
What was it you said in the song?
I can't remember.
Can you not remember?
No.
I feel like you're asking me to judge Ray Fiennes in the song, and now I find the game is the movie.
Do you want to?
Because remember, I'm not good at this distinction. I always.
Do you want to? You can rate Ray Fiennes as the performance.
No,
if you prefer.
I'll rate what you asked me to rate.
Okay, you rate the
But
movie.
which time? In the song or now?
Now.
Now. Okay, the movie. I'm rating the movie.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Quiz show.
Right, Ray Fiennes movies. Let's put the quiz show feels like a good number 5 to me.
Middle of the road.
Yeah.
Okay. The English Patient.
I want to like it. So let's go number 6.
Okay. Conclave.
I sort of wanted to like that as well. And for a while that was pretty snappy. And then it got
Then the ending.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Are there 4 more? Are there 4 more? There might not be 4 more, you know. No, fuck it. We'll go 7.
7. Okay. Leaving himself some room. Skyfall.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit of a Skyfall convert. I did think
Are
it
you?
was silly for a long time, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were still a bit down on Skyfall.
No, so we'll go 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's the middle ones all covered. The Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Didn't know he was in that. I do like The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Let's slot that in at number 2.
Ooh, solid. In Bruges.
I think we'd have to slot that in at number...
You're 1, 3, 8, 9, 10.
I think we're looking at... I did really like that. I think we'll have to go 1, even though
Ooh.
he is possibly the worst thing about the movie.
The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah, I fucked up. I'll have to put that 8, which is way lower than I want to put it, because that's the possibly only Wes Anderson film I actually would say I like.
Okay, The King's Man.
Yes. Now, I'm glad you've asked that. That was rubbish.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, so we'll go number 9 with that one.
No, oh, no, he's leaving space. Yeah? You got 10. You could have used 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just check. You're leaving space.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
You gave me a very quizzical look.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The Constant Gardener.
Yeah, I've really fucked up here.
So you got 3 and 10 left.
I've forgotten how many films he's in.
He's everywhere,
Yeah, see,
man.
I like that. I can't put that 10, but I can't put it. Can I put it 3? Well, I can put it 3 unless you say Schindler's List. Would you say that though? I feel like you will. I'll have to put it 3.
3. Schindler's List.
Fuck's sake! Great. 10.
Oh, hates the classics. You hates them. All right. So just to recap, we've got Schindler's List at number 10. We've got The King's Man at 9. So Schindler's List worse than The King's Man. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yeah. Let's go all the way full on Holocaust denial. Why not? Yeah, that's where we're headed, isn't it? That's what you want. That's what you want to paint me as.
The Grand Budapest Hotel, number 8. Conclave 7.
I mean, that's adjacent.
English Patient 6.
Yeah, you're like, I just like, guys, the plight of these people he's not interested in whatsoever.
Quiz Show 5. Skyfall 4. The Constant Gardener 3. Curse of the Were-Rabbit 2. And In Bruges at number 1.
A couple of big missteps there.
Oh, dear. I do like it. Okay, final film of February is Bridget Jones's Diary, our classic for the month. And the big reveal was that obviously Carl did leave his decorations up by the time we were talking about this. I can't remember what you actually said, but it was basically by the time the episode comes out, was it? That the decorations will still be up?
We'd revisit it. Revisit. And, sadly, they are now down.
They are. Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs.
Yeah.
It's definitely less festive in here.
Yeah.
To its detriment.
I think so.
Is the feedback?
Friend of the pod, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
They're just all cunts, aren't they? He went on to say how the film wants us to go on this emotional journey with her and dealing with, her friends and her love life and her family and all the rest of it. And he could not give one shiny shit if she was happy or not.
That is the danger.
And, to be fair to him, we touched on this. That is the Richard Curtis
It's
effect.
the Curtis
is
effect.
it not?
It is. See Four Weddings, see Love Actually.
On that, it seems a good point to get into it. I realised today, so Helen Fielding,
Author / writer.
and who's the director?
Don't say some woman.
Some woman. I beg your
Don't
pardon.
say some woman. I don't know. I've not got it written down.
Okay,
I'd
but
have to look back.
it's a lady.
It is, yeah. It's a female,
Yeah.
female director. Yeah.
Yeah, or she.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And then Bridget Jones 2, Edge of Reason. Curtis is still writing it.
Mhm.
I think Helen Fielding's not.
Well, it's difficult to know because she's associated with the characters, so she always you get the credits regardless.
I think on this thing I saw she didn't get credit. And I think it's a male director, the second one.
The second one is... So I had this... Sorry, I'm just trying to recall my thing. Because Bridget Jones' film franchise became the first movie trilogy directed exclusively by female directors.
Oh, okay.
So...
Anyway, the point I'm making
Sharon
is...
Maguire directed it.
Okay, so the point I'm making is the director changes for the second one, but Curtis is still writing it. For the third one, and this is where it gets interesting, Curtis is no longer writing it.
Fielding come back?
No, but Maguire does.
Ah.
So you've got the director from the first without Curtis. So I wonder if that was actually good, because...
That's Baby.
Yes, because I sort of said, do you know what, like, the writing in this is perhaps not so good and you can pick it apart and it's definitely got the stench of Richard Curtis all over it. But the direction and the way it sells it is spot on.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of wonder if we get that direction, but without Richard Curtis writing it, is actually the third one hitting all the right spots, but a lot more wholesome? Maybe. Don't know. Anyway, Martin couldn't get past Richard Curtis, which I can completely relate to. Jess, friend of the pod, said a cultural moment that has stuck with her that we did not mention was "Come the fuck on, Bridget," as a line which she still says all the time. And actually, you can, and I googled this, you can get that on T-shirts. You go on Etsy, people are putting it in frames. Just get "Come the fuck on, Bridget."
Okay. We missed that one then.
Yeah, it's when her mate, the bloke, is waiting for her in the car outside.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come the fuck on, Bridget."
No, well, yeah, didn't land with me, but fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, just you are right. They are all female directors. The second one,
right.
someone is
But it
a
changes the second one.
different female. But Sharon Maguire returns for the third.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Now, Will said this is a movie he hated at cinema. He'd offer some kind of critique, but he really can't remember it and can't be asked to rewatch it.
Yeah, fair enough. I will say, looking at quotes for this, again, going through this exercise,
Yeah.
read out of context, my God, the dialogue is all so smug and self-satisfied.
I think smug and self-satisfied is a fairly decent description of generally like the tone.
Yeah, like sickeningly so.
Mm.
And like I can see why this film could really rub someone up the wrong way.
Yeah, I can see that. Classic,
and then,
though,
of course,
obviously.
as we said, you watch it and somehow it's not bad. And,
Yeah.
and I still don't like myself for liking it, but we are where we are.
Yeah, so I mentioned this before, but I watched Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy.
Yeah, you had a good old cry over that, didn't you?
I did. And I think the reason I did like it so much is because I'd formed a somewhat recent and new connection to the character as part of this. I think if I'd watched that in isolation or just watched it like years after seeing it, I'm not sure I would have had that same
in
thing.
isolation. You've gone 1 to 4, haven't you?
I'd seen 2.
Okay.
I still haven't seen 3. I still haven't seen 3, but I hadn't I'd rewatched this recently and kind of gone like, oh, okay, I'm connected to that character, and you've got that, and then you go into not after it. Then so I did go 1 to 4, but I think 1 to 4 is actually quite a good step to take because it takes you from
harking back to all this sort of
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, it's very nostalgic.
Okay.
For it, but yeah, Colin Firth is also definitely sexier in The English Patient than in this.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What?
I feel like his sexual peak, if you can call it that, is this film.
Bridget Jones.
Yeah.
We can agree to disagree.
He's too young. He looks too young in English Patient.
I like him young.
No.
Ratings, Carl?
I've got carried away here.
You have got carried away.
I've locked this on Letterboxd
3.5.
Yeah.
I saw that on Letterboxd. I was like, what?
I might. Actually, do you know, I was thinking about this recently, right? I'm thinking about going through my Letterboxd and doing something of a bit of a normalization.
Right.
And just going through my ratings.
A retrospective normalization.
And just sort of going like, do you know what? because I review everything. So my
So
thoughts
what are your controls going to be?
well, I review everything, so my thoughts are still out there, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like I could now better sit down and go, yeah, that feels a touch high, that feels a touch low, or whatever.
But you're going to do it like, well, that's a 5. That's definitely a 1.
I think they'll still. I mean, my control's always the middle, like how far above the middle.
That's definitely a
below.
middle-y film.
There's this, yeah, and it becomes about how comfortable are you going. Yeah, this is inching up to 5 stars, and how close are you going to get to 5 stars before it goes? That feels a bit wrong.
Yeah, so I quite like it. You had like a film for each one that you go like, okay,
That's the quintessential 3.5 star film.
where that's the quintessential 3.5 star. Is it there, or is it a bit better than that? It's
I
more
don't know,
towards
yeah,
that.
Maybe
or is it
that
a bit
will
less
become
than that?
evident after I've done this. I'm not sure.
That's
So I was
quite
thinking
fun.
about
See
that.
what those films are would be quite interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, and this would be a casualty. So I think this needs to come down probably to a 3.
I gave it a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a rare one where you've rated something higher than me on Letterboxd. IMDb 6.8, Letterboxd 3.5, Metascore 66. Nominations: it did get Best Actress nomination for Zellweger. Yes. But lost to Halle Berry in Monsters Ball, which we can't officially take away from her.
Not allowed, are we not?
Not allowed.
No.
Not allowed. I think Andrew did in the River Almanac episode, though.
Fuck him. That's what he says.
Which I did giggle at. Rewatchability, Carl.
Yes.
Yes, I also put yes. Best scene? There's only one scene, isn't there?
Well, I think I've been as male as I could be with this
The fight
film.
scene.
And even though it's soft as fuck, I have gone for the fight.
The fight scene is hilarious, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've gone for the fight scene as well. Best quote.
So what do you think of the situation in Chechnya? Well, I couldn't give a fuck, Jones. From Daniel
Hugh Grant
Cleaver
one,
there. Yeah. Hugh Grant.
So I've gone for you'll never get a boyfriend if you look like you wandered out of Auschwitz.
Dearie me.
That's her mum, I think.
Cold as ice.
Yep. Favourite character?
Yeah, again, it's
Tricky.
cheat, we're going Cleaver.
I
It's not Jones, is it?
suppose he's a supporting character, isn't he? Yeah, I went next level down to real real
It's
supporting.
difficult after that because they're shit.
Yes, well, this is it. So I was like Perpetua, or
Perpetua.
Uncle Jeffrey, the big perv.
Yeah. Perpetua would
Not less of a character.
probably be the shout at that level.
Mm.
It can't be the mum or dad. Terrible characters. It can't be a friends.
Cleaver is the right answer if we're going not Bridget.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, moving on to our top 3s, Carl. We've gone for in honor of Warrior, top 3 fighting movies. Now, obviously, that is open to some interpretation. Fighting movies. Is it films about fighting? Is it films with a lot of fighting in?
Well, this is the thing. So, in my top 3, I have a top 3 that's purely about fighting, but I would like to actually slot one in my top 3 that just has a lot of fighting.
There's no rules in here.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Fine. Okay.
Right. So I've put in my gaps, Carl. I like to identify gaps here that are like.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, I like to identify gaps
No, you put what in your gaps?
in my gaps. So I've basically said any martial arts movie, any Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, most of the films Carl's going to name.
Yes.
Fair?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Have you got any honourable mentions that you want to shout? Have I got any? Yeah. Okay.
Am
Cool.
I? No, look, I've not done loads and loads. So a couple of Van Damme ones. AWOL, which was released as Legionnaire everywhere else, I believe. Van Damme movie.
Mm-hmm.
Love that movie. I've actually got a real soft spot for Double Team, which is definitely in the trashier Van Damme era. It's a wild film. He's teaming up with Dennis Rodman
Nice.
as like his sort of like sidekick,
Mhm.
right? One of the main baddie is Mickey Rourke.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You've got Goldberg, the wrestler,
Oh yeah.
pops
Yeah.
up at some point, and then there's a whole bit like
It's like early 2000s or something.
yeah. There's a whole bit where it ends up ripping off a bit of The Prisoner. I don't know if you ever saw that TV show with Patrick McGowan.
Yeah.
in it.
I didn't watch it, but I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. So like it's a wild film. It's not good.
It's not making the top 3.
It's not making the top 3, but I do have a soft spot for it. And then the other one, this is where we start to get a bit controversial. Bloodsport. That misses out on my top 3.
So these are the kind of things I expected to be seeing.
Yeah.
So
Bloodsport, a real gap for you. You need to remedy that.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just like a sieve.
Tournament fighting, you love all that.
Yeah. I'd probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
When am I going to watch it? I'm not sure.
Well, what usually happens here is somebody else suggests it to you, and you watch it fucking straight away, and then claim you've never heard of it to that
Bloodsport,
point.
never.
Yeah, that's
Jean-Claude
that's what usually happens.
Van.
That's what happened with The Quick and the Dead this month for the Mashlix, by the way. But no, it's fine. I'm not hurt by that at all.
No, not bitter.
So they're my honourable mentions. Have you got any honourable mentions?
I do. So, Karate Kid, the Karate Kid.
Yeah, nice.
The Ridge.
Good.
The Raid.
Not seen it.
But it's, fun stuff. Raging Bull.
Top 3?
No, not my top 3.
An honourable mention?
Well, yeah, it's there.
That was in the running for your top 3?
No.
What are you talking about then?
It's a fighting film.
Yeah, we're not just listing fighting films.
So the reason I called it out here is that I know that this is very much seen as like it's a big film, right? It's a big thing.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any attachment to it whatsoever.
I think it's slightly overrated, to be honest with you.
Oh, interesting. Okay, fine. And then the other one I want to call out is Dread as well.
Mm-hmm.
So not the Sylvester Stallone one, the what's his name?
New one.
Aussie, not Aussie, New Zealand guy. What's he called? He's in The Boys. He plays the Cockney thing. No, Cockney guy in the Boys.
I don't know.
Oh fuck. Never mind. We'll come back to that. So yeah, and then I've also put Rocky and Rocky 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Didn't make my top 3. What did make your top 3 there, Carl? Number 3.
Yes. Number 3 is Enter the Dragon.
Cool.
Yeah? You've not seen that either, have you?
No.
It's like the Bruce Lee film.
Not
seen that, right? Okay.
No, not seen it. Sorry.
All right.
Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or did I like it?
I don't know.
That's not convincing me to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, absolutely.
The yes was encouraging.
Yeah.
My number 3 then, Carl, is Kill Bill Volume 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Why are you sighing at this?
Because I now know what number 2 is, or number
No,
1.
you don't.
Yeah.
So the whole bloody affair, interestingly, has just rocketed into the IMDb Top 100. Would Carl be interested in watching it? I've written down. I don't know why I said Carl. Would you be interested in watching the whole bloody affair in a one-er?
I mean,
4
I do
hours.
like Tarantino.
You do?
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about that one that's never appealed. I mean, I'll get to it at some point.
Yeah. But would you want to watch it as the whole bloody affair or as 2 parts as it was originally shown?
I would tend to err on the side of
Original.
as it was originally shown.
I'd probably say that as well. For first watch.
I think there are reasons why you make those decisions. Not to say that they always get them right, directors. But
Okay. Your number 2?
My number 2 is, and this is where something has been slipped in. Yeah. Double Impact, which is
Better than Double Team.
Better than Double Team. I think this is like the Van Damme.
Better than Deep Impact?
Yeah, it's better than Deep Impact. A totally different sort of film. This is the Van Damme film of that sort of era. This is while he's still doing all of the fighting, the sort of the karate and whatnot. Because he sort
I
of...
like the way you say karate.
Well, properly.
Yeah.
He later
Karate.
becomes like just a more straight down the line action hero.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of leaves some of the fighting behind a little bit. But this is him at that peak. So yeah, really, really like Double Impact.
Were you between this and Bloodsport then as your entry there?
Bloodsport
or
would have made it into number 3 and Enter the Dragon
up.
number 2. But I get to put this in, so that pushes everything down a bit.
Okay. My number 2 is Warrior. It's a 5-star film. How can I not put a 5-star film in there? We've talked about it enough. I don't need to say anymore. Your number 1, Carl.
My number 1 is Kickboxer.
Right.
That is it's earlier Van Damme.
Yep.
That is my absolute favourite of those sorts of films. And, by the way, I watched it recently. Fucking stunning.
Yeah?
Absolutely stunning.
Should I watch it?
Oh, yeah.
Should I go on a Van Damme marathon, or is that going to be too much?
I'll have to curate it for you. Because...
But how would it be watching a lot in a block? Would it get a bit like, samey, or would there be like, oh no, I can appreciate it now?
I think you might get into the mood.
Okay.
There's some good ones, yeah. There's some good ones.
I really need to give up my job.
They do get in the way, don't they?
They do. I think I could just have a Van Damme week.
Pity, yeah.
Grand. My number 1, another 5-star film for me. One you haven't seen.
All right, it's not Kill Bill Volume 2 then.
No, I'm not going to put Kill Bill Volume 2 above Kill Bill Volume 1, mentalist.
I have no idea.
$1 Million Baby.
All right, yeah.
Ostensibly about fighting, not really about fighting, but about fighting, about boxing. I love that movie. It's fantastic. It's slightly above Warrior in terms of my 5-star films about fighting. There we go. But you've not seen it, so no chat. You should watch it though.
Yeah, I'll get to it at some
If
point.
nothing else, you might not like it. Okay, Movie the Needle Classics collection time, Carl. So we've got an ever-growing list. It's on Letterboxd. You can catch up with it. It's pretty much up to date, I think. But as a reminder, in order for a film to make it onto our classics collection, it's got to display stamina. It's got to stand the test of time. It's got to have the girth, the broad appeal. And it's got to penetrate, baby. It's got to have those memorable characters, lines, scenes. It's got to be something that Mum's Carl knows. Carl's mum might have heard of. So, Carl, do you have a suggestion for me this month?
Usually you ask me, are any of the films that we've discussed
are any
this
of the
month?
films that we've discussed this month?
almighty.
Good point. Yeah. So, we've already talked, obviously, the classic that we talked about, Bridget Jones, is a classic. That's already in. You won that. No one can take that away. The English Patient?
Yeah, interesting one. English Patient. If you went on critical acclaim, it'd be a foregone conclusion. I think that's...
It's not universal critical acclaim, though. Even its Metascore was like 80 something. It's not like it's a 100er.
Pretty high.
It's pretty high. It's pretty high, but
pretty
it's not like it's a...
Don't films like Jaws have like 70 something?
Yeah, but yeah. Fair.
It's pretty high. I don't think that's right. I think they've honestly got that wrong. To me, this comes down to we do share some things in that there's lots to admire in terms of the craft, technical side of it. But for the actual enjoyment of the film, I do think it hinges a lot on whether you feel it or not.
I also don't think it has girth or penetration.
No, I asked my mum about it.
Oh, well, yeah,
because
no chance.
She is, in theory, the target audience for this sort of film.
I still think no.
Yeah, she was like, nah, I could hardly remember. She's like, is that the one with Ralph Fiennes in it? I was like, well, that's Rafe. Who's he? The same fella.
Do you want a song?
What do I want a song?
It's about Rafe, not Ralph Fiennes.
I'm not showing her that.
No.
I mean, she doesn't listen to podcasts, thank Christ.
Does she know you do want?
Yeah.
Okay. That's progress.
Yeah.
I don't think it gets in. I don't think it meets 2 of the 3 criteria.
Yeah, I don't. I think it just doesn't resonate.
No, unfortunately not. Warrior, though. Unfortunately.
It's difficult, isn't it? Because...
if it was my list, which I know it is, but if it was my list solely of what I thought was a great film, it's a 5-star film, of course. It goes in for me. List of 5-star films, it's on the list.
It's not doing anything wrong that sort of would stop it from checking these boxes, yet somehow it hasn't checked these boxes.
No.
Because, and again, I sort of come back to the thing, I just don't think enough people have seen it.
No, exactly. Like if I was putting this on, say, like Damon's watch list, never-ending watch list, get it on the never-ending watch list for sure. Yeah. There's less stringent criteria, I guess, for that. But our criteria that we've got here, just afraid it falls short. Yeah. It's just devastating.
Afraid not.
And Bridget Jones is already on there, so we've covered that. So, Carl, you've got any this month that you'd like to put forward?
I think this one's a bit of a banker, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And I'm going for The Great Escape.
Okay.
It's on every year at Christmas. I don't know if that's still true, actually.
Well,
I think
if you watch TV, it might be.
I think that's become a thing now that we just take as read. And in fact, we could check, and it might not be.
It hasn't been on
20
since
years.
1984.
Yeah. It's on every year at Christmas. But I mean, everybody's seen it, surely, haven't they? Everybody's aware of it at the very least. You're looking at me like you haven't seen The Great Escape, Simon.
Have I seen The Great Escape all the way through?
Well, I mean, that's slightly different because, again, if your experience of it is on Christmas Day,
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah.
you can definitely dip in and out of films in that sort of setting, can't you?
Yeah. I mean,
So-
like, objectively, it meets the criteria
I think so.
in exactly what you say. It's stood the test of time, sure.
Yeah.
It's got the broad appeal.
Yeah.
Obvs. Penetrated.
Yeah.
What we're talking about? What's the obviously the music?
The music's a big one.
Big is a big, but is
Steve
there?
McQueen as a leader, I think, and the jumping the fence on the motorbike.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That, to be fair, yeah, that is one. Yeah, I think it's in. I need to give it a proper
Once
watch.
Upon a Time in Hollywood, of course, taking off Steve McQueen as Leo.
Oh, is that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He essentially plays
Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen in that film. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Again, more penetration.
Mm. I mean, I think I do think it's in. I think it meets the criteria comfortably.
Thought that was a fairly safe one. What about you?
So I've got a few that I could go from here. Okay. So one I've talked about in previous months that I didn't get to. Would I go for one that I've watched this month? Right, I'm gonna go comedy route.
Right.
I've got two to pick from. I'm gonna go for Wayne's World.
Ooh.
Now,
Yes.
Let me tell you that standing the test of time. It's obviously it's been out there for a good while. Girth, broad appeal. Who doesn't like Wayne's World? But the penetration, you've got the Bohemian Rhapsody scene.
Yep.
You've got the Foxy
Showing.
exactly. I'm sure plenty of other bits that I'm struggling to actually remember. But
So
what's your
my
thoughts?
brother had a. Was it his 30th? It might have been his 30th.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't his 30th. I think it was his wife's 30th. I can't remember. One of them had a party,
Mm-hmm.
fancy dress, and my dad went as Garth.
Nice.
So, yeah. It's all there. Massive box office success as well. So I know we sometimes sort of bend that rule.
So it's in.
But this is, you couldn't argue against this, I don't think.
Yes. Excellent. Good choice. Happy to have Wayne's World in.
Yeah.
The boy liked it as well, even if he didn't quite get some of the references. Which is
What you
brilliant.
think?
All right, Carl. So that means tidying up today, we have a little scoreboard update for you. So 9 movies so far this season. 4 wins for Carl, 2 wins for me, 3 stalemates. So I'm clawing it back, but we'll see.
It's quite a decent amount of movement, that, isn't it? I feel like.
See how
that's
it goes.
healthy.
Yeah, 6 out of 9.
6 out of 9.
Yeah, that's
good.
more than maybe you'd expect for a stubborn bastard
Mm.
like yourself. Like, to me, to get 2 full stop is quite good.
Yeah, I think that's a slightly unfair characterisation, to be honest.
Of course it is. Yeah, that's why I'm making it.
I think my position's considered.
Sure, you would say that.
And I do say
you do
that.
say that.
I really do
Yeah.
explain.
A quick look ahead to mashups.
Not
So we've got our next Mash Flicks and Chill coming April 8th. Special guest is Amanda from Oscar Upsets, part of the Rev Almanac family. So you get the chance to try and get some revenge on the game. But really looking forward to recording that one. And Carl, have you got anything else?
Nope.
Well, that is all we've got. So if we move the needle for you this week, or even if we didn't, please do rate us, follow, subscribe, give us a 5-star review wherever you are listening. It really does pummel the algorithms, get us out there to a larger, more patient audience. So for me and Carl, it's goodbye.
Goodbye.
Join us next time, 1st of April, for our Movie the Needle canon episode, where we go on a pub crawl with the Hot Fuzz gang and end up in a pub in Nesborough. We're off to the world's end. Goodbye.
Movie the Needle, a movie podcast. Movie the Needle, they said it won't last. Movie the Needle, a movie podcast. Movie the Needle, give it a blast. talking alone in our shed. We dissect a film as things come to a head. We kick things off and unveil the ale. Then it's a simple 5-point scale. Only one of us likes it, the other not so. We bicker and joke, no gag too low. Discussion begins, Si tells Carl he's wrong. Carl plays a game and Si sings a song. We do a recasting, discuss who would work. Would he or she, we say with a smirk. Instead